Welcome to the Crimsafe Endurance Countdown as we look forward to the Pirtek Enduro Cup. My name's Ben Beasley. I'm with Greg Murphy, one of the kings of Mount Panorama. And let's have a look at Lucas Dumbrell Motorsport. They've sort of gone from a two-car team back to a one-car team, but they've got an ace in their hole, and that's Russell Ingall.
Yeah, I mean, again, another name that we recognise with the mountain, done incredibly well. He loves that challenge. You know, Rusty's hung around for a very long time. He still shows those pieces of brilliance that we know he can do, and shows that competitiveness. Again, not as consistent, obviously, as he'd like or the team would like, but again, that comes down to a few things. One being that they're a one-car team, and that makes it quite difficult. But anything's possible. I have no doubt that there'll be some speed that comes out of Russell Ingall this year in the Enduro, specifically probably at Bathurst. Especially at Bathurst, yes, you have to be quick, but you've got to use this throughout 1,000 kilometres. Yeah, and you do. I mean, we've seen Russell not use that too much sometimes too, but you know, there's no question about his drive and his passion. You know, especially for the Enduros and for Bathurst. So anything is possible, but you know, they're going to have some challenges with their car. You know, they don't have probably the resource and the, I suppose, the development that some of the other teams are having. I mean, there's a big push at the moment. And has been, you know, since the introduction of Car of the Future. You know, there's a lot of development going on, and I doubt that they're having as much of that as some of the big teams. So the gap is probably widening a bit, and by the time we, you know, roll into the Enduros, you know, who knows where some of the, you know, the likes of Triple Eights, the FPRs, the HRTs are going to be with their development, and also, you know, even some of the others like the Nissan guys and the Volvo guys, they're pushing very hard too. So being that little operation that Lucas Dumbrell is. I don't know if they're going to have, you know, some of those updates and some of those improvements, and I think that's been showing in some of the results that we've had of late.
One of the things that stands out with this team is they really are the last ones to announce their co-driver. Now, Tim Blanchard is coming into the team. He has done a test with the team, and he's also been part of the V8 scene for a little while.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Tim was full-time last year. He's been around a long time, driven the cars a lot, very experienced. And I think he will do a fantastic job in there as co-driver for Russell, no question about that. He'll support him really well. He knows what he needs to do, and he's got some laps around Bathurst as well.
Well, let's hear from the guys with inside Lucas Dumbrell Motorsport.
Brendan, a new era for LDM this year, going back to one car, but bringing Russell Ingall into the fold. What's it been like to work with Russell?
It's been really good working with Russell, getting the old band back together. We work with him. I worked with him at Paul Morris Motorsport 2009-10, so yeah, it's good just getting the old band back together.
You're going to have more than just the band, the full ensemble, because Tim Blanchard has a bit of history with you as well from Kelly Racing. Is it good to have him on board for the endurance races?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I think it comes up to 9 years I've been working with Tim Blanchard now. It goes all the way back to Formula SAE. Yeah, no, it's really good with Tim. I enjoy Tim's driving style. It makes it easy to set the car up. So yeah, it should be good. I'm really looking forward to the Enduros and working with him.
What do you think can be achieved in these longer races? Obviously, it's a small outfit, but there's more variables in the longer races.
Yeah, the longer races really help. Like a lot of emphasis is on qualifying these days, and if you don't qualify well, then you can't hide anywhere. It's very hard to make up the time. But with the longer races, it really suits Russell a lot more, having the qualifying pressure off. But yeah, sometimes this year he's jagged a couple of laps, but yeah, haven't been able to stay there.
They might only be a one-car team, but they're out to surprise at Mount Panorama. That's Lucas Dumbrell Motorsport. Stay tuned here to the Crimsafe Endurance Countdown at speedcafe.com as we count down to the Pirtek Enduro Cup.
We've been robbed a couple of times actually.
So we had this screen installed.
For cheap alternative.
They look identical, so you think you're getting an equivalent product and you're not.
Most Crimsafe lookalikes can pop out because they're only held in with a piece of plastic. But Crimsafe screw clamp locks the mesh and spreads the impact.
Solid and sturdy, and definitely instills a lot of confidence in us.
If you pay for what you get, Crimsafe is definitely the way to go. Better off paying the extra and getting the better product.
Because if it's not Crimsafe, it's not Crimsafe.